is Bond. James Bond.
Who are you?
Well, I'm tonight's guest star, Roger Moore.
That's funny. I could have swore you're that James Bond fella from the movies.
Him? Well, you mustn't believe everything you see in the movies. I mean, all that secret agent spy stuff is only make-believe.
Okay, young fella, if you say so. Hello, this is Agent Pops to Control. Do you read me?
Go ahead, Agent Pops.
Yeah, 007 just past Checkpoint headed your way.
All right, who are you working for?
The frog.
Huh, that's funny. So am I. In the middle of Bedlam, that's where we are. No, we're in the Amberley Chalk Pits Museum in Sussex, which is, on the screen will not be there at all. As you can see behind it, it's nothing to do with the chalk pit. This is it's a gold mine, presumably in San Francisco or near San Francisco. And the mines are about to be blown up to flood Silicon Valley because Zorin, Christopher Walken, is going to take over the world's production of microchips.
Every part is a challenge, and this is certainly different from anything I've ever done. It's exciting to be in a Bond movie.
Action, Chris!
The leading lady is Tanya Roberts, who at one time was a Charlie's Angel.
Bond is investigating him, and we're both, have a reason to be after him. And it's, it's really integral to moving the plot ahead and really makes the movie go. In other words, it wouldn't work. The story wouldn't work without Stacy. So it's not just a pretty girl on his arm at all.
You just lost Bond in the flood. You think he's dead. You're really distraught. You come up, struggle up here. Just try and go and get help. That's your first intention. What can you do, So the first thing you do when you get up here is you try and find your bearings. A Bond film is a question of organisation, how it differs from any other picture. It's founded on action, and therefore is very expensive.
James!
Very small. I was an action director as well as an editor before I became director of the James Bond movies. And I've always tried to put the audience in the driving seat. I've always tried to get them, to make them feel, by my technique, make them feel that they're actually participating in the film. That's what I try and achieve. And I hope that's my hallmark.
Have a routine, except work is routine, in one sense. But they're always different. They change the faces. Don't change mine. They just put a few more tram lines on it.
It's a long day, but I love, I love working in film. So, I enjoy it. It's really very nice. It's a 5-day week, which is exceptional for film work. Very rarely do you work on films where they're only working 5 days a week. And that's wonderful, because you really have 2 solid days to get yourself together. And that's really a luxury in this business.
The helicopter is being used as a camera platform. And therefore it won't be visible in the picture. But a lot of the shots will come from there. Of course, Ian Fleming is the originator of the character, but his stories are very much out of date now. So what we do is we use the titles, but we write a completely new story. Sometimes we base them loosely on characters that he's invented and situations he's invented. We bring them up to date. But we have to survive.
that you were a Bond girl in A View to a Kill. And I was a bit surprised because you just got called Mayday in it.
Yeah, I was born... I don't know why they call me Mayday.
Why?
I think they named it before I was ever going to be chosen for the part.
But normally, like Bond girls, they're called, like, Pussy Galore and Lesbian
I
Good
know,
Men.
You're
Fanny Backer,
absolutely
they're all-
right. And I got the nicest name of all. Isn't that funny? The most... conservative, Mayday. Yeah, it's true.
And do you remember that sex scene with Roger Moore when he went, Mayday? And then you climbed in bed and then you tossed him over like that and he was like, ah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Was that like Roger Moore in front of you then?
Yeah.
Look at him there.
He has the most amazing sense of humour, Roger.
But didn't you play a trick on him in the bed?
That's supposed to be a secret.
Oh, well, tell us your
We're chatting secrets tonight. Okay, Roger likes to hide these little things, you know, and Goose, when you're doing the scene with him, he'll pull out some kind of thing and, like, goose you with it. Do you use that word?
Yeah, goose. You go, woo, like that.
Yeah, like, wow!
Yeah, wow! Yeah, just like that.
So they said, we're not sure, but we think he's definitely got something up his sleeves for you. And I thought, me first. So I said, okay, girls, let's like tippy-toe on down. Tiptoe down to the prop room. And we went through all the rumble and everything. And then finally I went, whew, I think that's it. It was a black and white polka dot dildo.
What did you do with this black and white dildo?
I had this robe, you know, that I have to undo the tie and drop it off in the scene. So I said, I'm going to strap it on. And when I'm supposed to walk in when he goes to Mayday, I see you're here to take care of me personally.
I just can't wait for my next assignment. Me, working for James Bond. I'm so excited. You're not just teasing me, are you? You really are James Bond.
How are you planning to spend Christmas, Rog?
Well,
Schemes?
we have a sort of fairly quiet family Christmas.
Oh, lovely.
And we spend it on, well, my wife's Italian, and so our traditional Christmas day in England or Australia, you know, with plum pudding in the middle of the day, happens on Christmas Eve.
Have a pizza, do you, or something?
Oh, yeah. We have stuffed pizza, no. No, I actually stuff that, no. I actually do the Christmas dinner cooking. It's the one time I'm allowed into the kitchen.
Oh, so you're a little bit of a chef, are you?
Oh, a lot of a chef.
My poor old husband, Norm, you know.
Yeah. How is it?
Oh, well. Not going to be much of a Christmas for him, I'm afraid. But I'll tell you what, it could be the first he's missed. But, I mean, in the past, he wasn't allowed the lovely delicacies. He wasn't allowed them, poor darling, on his diet. I'd have to go into the hospital and I'd let him sniff my fingers. That was as close as he could get. Scrummy, yummy old Chrissy dinner. But I'm very interested to hear that you do the turkey. You do the turkey.
Oh, yes, I stuff the turkey.
You do? Well, don't say that in a silly old way, darling. Don't try and get a double innuendo into that.
I don't deal in double innuendos.
Well, never mind. Be that as it may.
I say it straight up.
You do.
I stuff it.
You stuff the turkey. Fair enough.
And I make the stuff.
Fair enough, you do. Well, is there any secret little Swiss recipe?
Yes, you get a packet of Paxo stuffing. And a little sausage, a little onion, a little more sage. Boil it all up together.
Any
and
little Swiss
up the end.
ingredients?
No Swiss ingredients.
Oh, but still, it's a little bit special because it's yours. You could market this. You could market this. You know little Paul Newman? He's marketed his salad dressing. Oh, yes. Girls adore dressing by Paul Newman. And I'm sure they'd love stuffing by you. I'm sure they would. Don't you? I think so.
A few days later, B.J. Worth goes to the top of the Eiffel Tower to make a leap he's been practicing for months.
I probably could have just jumped off the side, but I really wanted to have a little bit of a board to get a running start.
We had to put a platform to run out and jump off.
Just as the subject leaves, you can see that platform.
I thought that I could run fast enough and far enough and leap off where I could get out over the grass, so I would have my 960 feet to fall. If it was windy or stormy or anything at all, we wouldn't be able to jump. And so we scheduled it for this first Monday morning about 6:30 in the morning.
It was set up possibility of 3 times, and BJ was the major stunt man.
And I stood there thinking, my gosh, this is, are you sure you really want to do this?
Standing next to his wife and his baby, I suddenly felt so personally involved with this person standing up there.
I just concentrated on doing the best job possible and yelled out, "This one's for Cubby," and went running off the board and just threw my chest out to the horizon.
I was on the camera right underneath him as he goes away from us.
It was one of the longest 3 seconds of my life, waiting so I could start the chute opening and seeing the girders coming up at a very rapid rate.
He didn't have a spare pull. It had to be right because there was no time for a second parachute.
So I waited as long as I could, and when my ears heard the pitch of wind, knowing that it was 3 seconds, I threw the pilot chute out.
And then suddenly, it opens up.
I flew across the little garden that I saw that I thought I might land at, flew over to the river, and landed right next to my wife and my daughter.
Just for the record, I wasn't whimpering for my...
Watch the birdie, you bastard.
Why?
Nothing. There is nothing here.
It's time we said goodbye to an uninvited guest. Alone at last.
They were sore afraid, and they turned unto one another, saying, "Who has given us this day such a miracle, when the Katy dog, and so on.
Yes! Who hath done such a deed? Reveal thyself!
My name is God. Almighty God.
Sean Connery is James Bond, Agent 007. Never say never again.
My name's Bond.
Oh, you're Mr. Bond. I believe I'm having you in half an hour.
Oh, splendid. Your room or mine?
Heavy, Mr. Bond?
You're marvelously well equipped.
Thank you, James. So are you.
Good to see you, Mr. Bond. Things have been awfully dull round here. I hope we're going to have some gratuitous sex and violence.
I certainly hope so, too.
Bond, the game is over.
Sean Connery is Ian Fleming's James Bond in Never Say Never Again.
Hello, I'm Roger Moore, and I'd like to wish you all happy holidays. And if you've got any turkey left over, you can send it to me.